Yo, the beginning of that is like the longest wait I've seen out of either one of them throughout the entire tournament so far. Now, the thing that was working in my mind leading up to this was, on paper, I imagine that this matchup is probably obnoxious for Siegfried, but in theory, I imagine that Ridz will be possibly upset by the end of this, just because he's one that's been really using a lot of Wild Rising Bees throughout the entire time to really make way, open space for him. But he's going against a Siegfried that is so in tune with A-Slide B. So that's like the wall that could slow him down. Didn't work too well in the first round for Duke, but that's something that I think will creep up throughout this entire winners finals. Solid punish. Ooh, but a bigger one coming from the back end of a GI. That's going to be so monstrous for Duke. Trying to swing for the fences again. Can't find anything just yet, but this round is looking so good for him. And getting the guard break with the with the move. Don't need any fancy notations for that. We just need end results. That's another clean swing. Hit the chick out the park. Go to round 3. 3D again. And Ridz has to try to see if he can find his footing with the way Duke has been firing back. And a good step. That's a pretty strong start. Trying to see if he can find the explosion from the 3K. Leaves Duke with an opportunity to soul charge on his own. Now as he's charging forward behind his car, just off axis. It be like that sometimes. And it's unfortunate for him as he's getting rain on his head with his shield. But yo, he finds a Wild Rising K. Oh, it's so big because it was in Dark Legacy. Gets the extra extension from that as well. Finds the mid 3K to close out the round. And here we are in round 4, stepping away from the Thunder, but can't get away from second strike. There's so many lightning strikes. 3A keeping them from moving too far off the wall. Oh, really? 4B left unchecked. That's a pretty hefty punish for a cast if he's ready for it. I mean, that's the first time we've seen it out of Duke the entire... Oh! Alright, no time for analysis. We got action. Good old critical edge. That was one with the Divine Force, but that's one that's leaving Duke on the wall as he tried to stand up and step again. But one of the unsung heroes from Ridz Arsenal, 3AK, putting us at 2 apiece in the first game. Get off. Unhand me, you weren't trying to do anything funny since we're going to neutral. 6K for the first hit. Yo, Ridz was down there, and he was really thinking to try to beat the big baseball swing with a Wild Rising B. Paid for half his life because of it, but he's still alive for now. It's not looking good for him. He's having a soul charge to try to get some space again. Step and punish? Yeah. Siegfried classic. Just go ahead and let the good old CE rip. The Duke showing why we got to put some spec on his name. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling about it as well. It's like Duke isn't getting to be as aggressive, as open as he was against Fame, but I mean that's the nature of the matchup, right? But his defensive decisions and his placement of his moves have been really good. Now we're gonna have to see how this looks against a different character. Maybe he'll get to open up a little bit more because he doesn't have to deal with the onslaught of Cassandra's as we get Ridz going to Yochar, man. Ooh. Just got hit with a reverse B. Speaking of reverse Bs, something with a little more letters behind it, reverse ledge not working out for Ridz. He's trying to hold on. Got caught whiffing a GI, and that could be the last mistake he makes in the round. It is. Duke still looking strong, even though he's going against a different matchup. Oh, bruh, that's so unfortunate. Ridz with the right call, stepping, but getting his leg chopped off by a break attack, launched out of the ring yet again. And before anybody can really collect their thoughts, Duke is threatening to go up 2-0. Ridz finally sliding in the Gloomy. I think that's the first time he's been in the Gloomy the entire set, and he's trying to see how much he can get out of it. Jolly the Gloomy one more time. Got a lot of numbers over there on his Gloomy counter, working for his Coda. Whew. But no matter what he's looking at, he was only stopped momentarily by the Dark Legacy before he finds his way into his first round. And yo, Duke feeling a little crazy over this. Just taking a hard read with a step in the CE, nothing to find, but still has another meter if he needs it a little later on. Gonna get a second one should he lose this round. And with the way things are going, it's pretty rough for him, but he can't get Ridz off of him for anything. Yo, just got ripped apart out there. Yo, he tries it again. That's what the second meter is for. It goes directly into step CE. But where that doesn't find the mark, base A plus B was a pretty good look for him. Didn't get everything from it, but enough to force Ridz out of a meter. Duke gonna return the favor, but Ridz finding the first hit in the soul charge exchange. Oh, Duke is still matching him toe for toe, getting a pretty hefty lead, up about a third of life. And I just like how that looked. I mean, that wasn't the literal answer for a slide, but it looked like he just put the stop sign in front of him. Said, "You're not sliding into my house again." Was able to shut him down, weather the storm, keep the mood in check, and get another game here in our winners finals. Duke up 2-0.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Yeah. I was gonna ask, which one were you liking? Which one were you liking better yet? I feel like she gets more functionality in this matchup because even if you don't know everything that's on a Siegfried's mind, you have a lot of tools to really keep him in check. Faster than normal A with your 10 frame A, just plethora of good close range buttons, like V range where she can actually keep step in check, case in point. So yeah, this is looking so much better for Ridz as he's able to get a perfect. And that's a moment in the past, though, is he was getting knocked on his back, but he's able to find his footing again, gets a 1B, got the low throw, the low back throw, but it's not enough to seal the deal just yet. Duke hanging on for dear life, finds the 6B, doesn't get the full confirm from it, but still charging forward, sword at the ready, and he gets himself on the board. But we just driving that car out there. Sig car so strong. And you know, with the way, or with the things that Ridz have been doing after he's done a soul charge, I'm actually very surprised that Duke didn't just throw a Hail Mary step in the CE after he got soul charge. I mean, hindsight's 2020, it would have worked, but it just seemed like a really good opportunity for him. Catching up to the action, another explosion from the Dark Legacy, flapjack to the back, gets the full confirm from it. Yeah, scooped off the floor with the CE. That's what he was holding on to it for, and it should be enough. It is. Right. Right. Bruh, so This man over here carrying a sword that's about his size, possibly a little taller, but he took the entire round with the hilt.